Fatherless. Where is my dad? Will I see my dad today, Mommy? Will I see my dad come to visit me, Mommy? I want to talk to him on the phone. Will my daddy come today? These were the questions that rang in my ears, and the tears rolled down my face. I stalled for an answer. I paused for the right words to say. I breathed a quick prayer in my mind. Help me, Lord. Let me have the right answer that comes from my mouth. Help me through this difficult hour. I pondered for these questions. They raced in my mind. My heart ached. This is too hard for me. This bridge I dread to cross. This road I dread to walk. This road is where I need your mercy. This gate is where I'm afraid to open. The window that I'm afraid to glance through. This is the junction where I need your guidance to function. This is the moment when I need your intervention. This is the path that I choose to take, knowing one day these questions I must face. Answers I cannot fake. Answers I cannot dodge. This is an obstacle that I must overcome, that I will not be able to skip, that I will not be able to avoid. This is an obstacle that I must overcome to stay alive. He asks, will I see my daddy? Will my daddy come to see me? I look into his eyes, his face so innocent, waiting with anticipation for an answer he wanted so much to hear. I realized how much this meant to him. I held his gaze. Laughter faded from my face. I opened my mouth. What should I say? My mind was racing. My heart was pacing. Then with a solemn voice, I said these words. No, son, you will not see daddy today. Pulling the covers to his chin, I tucked him into bed. I prayed a short prayer and I kissed him goodnight. And I turned off the light. I could not voice the words that were forefront in my mind. Fatherless, you are fatherless. No daddy to call your own. No father since you were conceived. No father, you are fatherless. But God is your father nonetheless. He would not understand the magnitude of these words. I held back and suppressed them deep within because the hope lives deep within me. I had to fight with all my might because hell stood poised to grab at my words. My mind raced, my heart paced, my mind pondered like the sound of a drum. Help me, Lord, help me this very hour. Help my hope to stay alive. Help me, Jesus, at this moment. I need your help. I search for a song to comfort my spirit. I search for the words to satisfy my soul. I search for a phrase or an expression to ward off this impending depression. Something to encourage myself in the Lord. Something to hope for. Something so that this hope will stay alive. Something to pump up the drive and thrive. Fresh oil. More gas. Oh, let not my mind collapse. I felt like I was running on empty. I needed a refilling of God's mercy. I needed His strength for the rest of this journey. These words came from deep within my soul, and it filled my mind with peace and joy. When father and mother forsake you, then the Lord will take you up. He is a father to the fatherless. He is God in His holy habitation. Take him up, Lord, I pray, and teach him your wonderful and marvelous ways. Lead him in a plain path because of his enemies. Set his feet upon a rock for all to see. You have hidden him in his pavilion for all to see. From the wiles and the wickedness of the enemy, you did not forsake him, and you will not forsake him now. You are Father to the fatherless. You are the God of his salvation. You are the King of all creation. Keep him in all your ways so that he will praise you all his days. You, O Lord, are the Father to the fatherless. You are indeed the Father to the fatherless.